Welcome back to another lesson of music theory. My name is Oscar, and I'm going to teach you how to read notes in the ledger lines. In the last video, I'm actually showing you and teaching you what ledger lines are, how to use them, and how to place notes on them. Today, we're going to focus on reading the notes that are in between the ledger lines, therefore in the spaces. And they're not that difficult, really. You just have to follow the tricks that I'm about to show you. Let's get into it. So we're going to look at the most common notes above and below the staff, and we're going to figure out how to identify them quickly. So this is the G note, okay? As we know, it's in a space. We're going to create a ledger line for the next three notes above G. So that's going to give us four notes in a line. So we're going to turn on our imagination and imagine the staff having infinite lines above the G note. Ready? There you go. Bam. Now we're going to draw the ledger lines that we're going to need. Since we're going to have three notes above this note, we're going to draw, three dashes, because this line that's imaginary continues on. We're going to have three notes. So then we're going to have two notes above it, and then the third note that's above all those. So then we draw our notes. Now, again, in description of this video, you're going to find the link to the previous video where I explained why we're using these lines. There you go. So now notice how all our notes are inside of spaces. We don't need the imaginary lines now because we already drew our real ledger lines, and there we are. That's how it should look on your sheet music. Since we are starting with the G note, we're simply going to use the phrase from Eddie's Green Boots Don't Fit. Because Eddie went on vacation, we're only going to use Green Boots Don't Fit. To learn how to read the notes in the staff, I'm going to link the video below. Okay, so we're only going to think of the phrase green boots don't fit. All right, green boots don't fit. Now you're going to say this phrase counting from the bottom up, and the bottom being the note at the bottom that we see here that's on top of the staff, which is the G note. So G, B, D, F. Green boots don't fit. Let's think about it that way, okay? Green boots don't fit. Remember this phrase, okay? So let's say I want to know the name of this note. I'm going to say the phrase green boots don't fit. Ready? Green boots don't fit. Well, it's on the fourth space above. So the note is F because we stop at fit. If I want to know the name of this note now, I'm going to say green boots don't fit, and I'm going to stop the phrase where the note is. Ready? Green boots. Yep, correct. That's a B note. What about this one? Green, G. We already know that's a G, so that's easy. What about this one? Let's say our phrase, and we stop at the note. Green boots don't. Okay. Now, we're going to check out the most common notes below the staff. By the way, I'm going to place a little quiz for these notes that we just saw, green boots don't fit, in the description below. Now, our lowest note below the staff is a D note, correct? Okay. So again, we turn on our imagination and we imagine the infinite ledger lines below the staff. Okay, ready? Bam. All of the notes. Sorry, all of the lines. Now we're going to draw the next three ledger lines below the E note. Okay, ready? Just like we did before, but now we're below the staff. And now we draw our notes below the staff. Okay. So now that we have the real ledger lines, we turn off the imagination. We have the real ledger lines. Okay, that's what it would look like on your sheet music. So we're going to remember that Eddie went on vacation. Well, actually, them boots got Eddie. This is something I made up to make sense of going backwards. So let's see about it. So starting at the note below the staff, D, we're going to say the phrase, "Them boots got Eddie," to find out the name of the notes. Okay, just like we did before, green boots don't fit. Now we're saying, "Them boots got Eddie." So, "Them boots got Eddie" from the top to the bottom. Here we go. "Them boots got Eddie." D, B, G, E. So this phrase can help us figure out the notes that are below the staff. So let's say the phrase again. "Them boots got Eddie." Them boots got Eddie. I know it's kind of funny, but hey, if you find a better phrase, you're free to use it. So since we end at Eddie, now we know that this note is an E. What about this one? "Them boots." That's a B note. "Them." That's a D. "Them boots got." That's a G. All right. So if you need to watch this video again, that's fine. But I'm also going to link a practice quiz for this specific section of the staff, which is below. And I'm going to have a little quiz for you. Test yourself. And if you have any questions, of course, feel free to send me a message. And I hope you study hard and have a great rest of your day.